Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today I'm going to talk about Aprilia. Now, to the person who doesn't like the way I pronounce Aprilia, this one's probably not for you, but let's get into it anyway. So, for me, the Aprilia is definitely going to be one of the weird ones this year. If I was to overall class the bike, it does look smaller, it does look a bit lighter on its toes, but on the videos that I've seen it going through the corners, you can see that it's chattering a lot more, and this is most likely down to the fact that they probably are going into the corners a little bit faster. So that tells me, A, they've done a lot of work on the engine, and you can see that, especially by building up the back pressure with the valve on the back exhaust there. You can see it builds up the back pressure and the torque in the engine. So, but also they're entering the corners faster, so it means that the chassis is able to turn. So I think they've done an awful lot of work in the chassis. So I think, in Jerez they were far off the pace in my opinion, but here they seem to go a complete different direction, and Espargaro actually confirmed that they were a bit off in Jerez, but the situation is a lot better now. Their long runs is something that I did notice. Espargaro did do like 12 or 13 laps, and they were all under Rossi's lap record of 2019 or something. So it was like under the 58s. So for me, I think it is definitely a bike to watch. Now, Maverick does like a bike set up like Lorenzo, so this one where the bike is going through the corner faster does suit him, will suit him. The chatter doesn't suit him, or well, it doesn't suit anybody, but it especially doesn't suit him. So I definitely think they need to look at their mass damper. I think they have one on the back of the bike. It does look like a salad box, but I think they're going to start to dial that in. But Maverick did say one thing, and I thought this was really interesting. While they're out on their own, they look great, but they need to carry that speed through the corners like Yamaha did years ago. If it becomes a point and squirt race, they're out of the game in it. And I was very surprised when he's kind of mentioned that, because realistically, MotoGP is a point and squirt game now. Do you know what I mean? With the Ducati and the Honda, really focusing on engine performance this year down the straights especially. So I think they need to maybe have a look at that as well, see how they can do. I think they'll be very good in qualifying, but may struggle in the race if they're behind other bikes that are taking their line away from them. So definitely interested to see. And before anyone says I am not an Aprilia basher, my two favourite bikes are the Aprilia RS125 and the Aprilia RS250, and I have them both in my shed. So it is something, it's a manufacturer I'm very passionate about. Can't beat a temperamental Italian motorcycle in my honest opinion, but it is not a basher. I do want them to succeed like every other rider on there. So I just don't want the same rider constantly succeeding, if you know what I mean. I would prefer a mix-up and a real fight for the title. So that's it for me today. Hope you liked this video, and I'll see you again in tomorrow's video. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.